Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Taliyah mid lane versus a Kennen. Should be a difficult matchup when he's level 6, especially with Ignite. Taliyah scales very well, and I'm sure that there's like an opportunity to maybe be able to beat Kennen, but his damage is kind of ridiculous when he like just all-ins you, so I'm surprised that he didn't use his W there. He like auto-attacked me, which means that he has his W because that's what allows him to do it, but he didn't use it. So I'm not really sure what happened there that made him make that mistake. But anyways, how Taliyah works is that she is a champion that has a bunch of damage on her Q. Your ultimate does literally 0 damage. It's just a wall. So most of your damage is from your Q, and like your E is mostly for the stun. Same with your W as well. Nice, I got huge rocks onto him. How Taliyah works is that when you throw out the rocks, it chucks out a bunch of them. The first rock hits them, and it will deal a good amount of damage, and each next rock will deal a less amount. But the thing is that because you throw so many of them, it still does, like, crazy good damage. So every single time that you can land a few of them, it is very, very powerful. When you use your Q, it also creates these little circles on the ground, and when you use your Q on top of that, it will make it so, it will shoot one rock, which does a little bit more damage, than, like, one rock of the tiny rocks, but this guy's like, gonna all-in me, I swear. Damn it, I don't have mana. Otherwise, I probably could kill him there. He's very fortunate that I didn't have enough. We're going to go Archangels this game because I don't want to deal with his annoying, like, all-in that he can do, because all-in is super annoying for champions like Taliyah. So she goes normally a pretty defensive build path with Archangels, so then you just don't get one-shot. And you have burst and also consistent damage because your Q is a super low CD that already starts right when you cast it. So at the end of it, it comes back up very quickly, especially once you get levels and stuff in it too. We'll just start shoving out this wave a little bit. I knew what he would do, but I still died to it. So, I mean, that's completely my bad. Doesn't mean that the game's going to be, like, over from one single death, though. Darn, I was hoping that he would maybe rotate down for this Scuttle Crab, but I guess not. I could maybe get this Kaisa, though. Because MF's here, too. So I'll just get a free kill, but I will lose some minions mid lane. Wukong might still be inside a river now, because he did go back into the jungle. I'll go all the way around just in case, because there might be a Rel even sitting inside that brush. Yep, there literally was. Because if she didn't go bot lane, then that means she can only be mid. Did sacrifice quite a bit of minions, but it's okay because Taliyah scaling is quite nice, so I don't really mind that. The mana cost on your Q when you're on work ground also is pretty inexpensive, and when you do it, it also puts your Q on half the CD, so you can kind of chuck a big rock, which will slow them as well, and then do the small rocks afterwards, which is pretty nice. So right here, I just did the big rock, and now I'll just do the small ones. And as you can see, like, my trade was pretty successful, even though, like, he's still much stronger. I'm so dead here. Right? Oh, maybe not. He just messed up bad. One more auto should do it. I'm surprised that he didn't just all-in immediately with his ultimate. He definitely made a huge mistake there with, like, how he did it. All he had to do was just press his ultimate a little bit sooner, I believe. I did purposely try to knock him away from me, though, because I saw he was 6. So that was on purpose to, like, throw him away from me. Because your W just throws someone in a certain angle. You can decide, kind of. And you can, like, spin it around. So we have some AP to work with now, which is awesome. Now I have 2 kills, which is one of the most fed members of the team. So even though I died early on, we still managed to do some things to allow myself to get pretty strong. And Phase Rush will be pretty useful once we get into team fighting, because they have some pretty annoying picks this game, that like Olaf, who might be able to like try to run me down, and it will help out a ton when I'm able to just run away from him. So anyways, the total AP ratio on your Q, if you hit every single Tiny Rock, is 130%. So a little bit better than a Lux ult, which is, of course, like crazy good. And of course, remember how I mentioned, like, look at the CD of my Q already, right? If I do a big rock, it's already back up. If I even do tiny rocks, it's up, like, very quickly. So it's so damn good at that type of thing. I'm just going to clear this out first. I mean, I don't think that Kennen should be able to beat me, right? There's no way. That doesn't land there? I'm just going to clear out your other vision here. There's no way that Kennen can beat me in a 1v1. My champion during the extreme early game is pretty bad, but now I'm starting to get some levels, so... my damage is starting to kind of skyrocket. I don't think that we can fight this. Never mind, we can. Just kidding. The reason why we could win is because, thankfully, the Kennen kind of stopped moving. I didn't want to face check him or, like, walk into him because it would be kind of bad if I did that. Damn, the Kennen's so low. I wish that I was able to do a good stun there, but I missed it. So what your W does, besides knock them away, is that these E puts down a bunch of rocks on the ground, and when people use a dash ability, they get stunned and take damage. Bonus damage. Because your E already does, like, a little bit itself. But, Ken doesn't have a dash ability. He has a speed up ability, but, like, you need to literally jump on top of the ability for it to work, so... Dang, I needed one auto attack. I was just trying to stall time with my single auto. Or like my flash away, so then I could get him. But sadly, because Wukong flashed just to kill me faster, it ruined my plan. I still think he might die though, so... oh, nice. And then that's still a 1-for-1 in the end. Game's still looking pretty damn good at this point. Because the early game is kind of the weakest point for Taliyah, and I'm starting to get really strong, especially once I get to, like, mid-game. My strength is going to be crazy high. I really want to go bot lane after this shove if I can. If the fight's still going on, that is. Oh, yeah. Never mind. They're just going to kill everybody here. I don't need to do anything. Kennen did use his flash, so he doesn't have it anymore, too. Not the Wukong coming mid lane. We'll just toss him away from me. Wukong's W and his E both are dashes, so he's trying to not get himself stunned. That's why he didn't do anything there. Until I have boots, it's kind of awkward, though, for me to play. Because I'm just so slow still, even though I have a ton of AP to work with. Kennen still doesn't really know how to harass me very well, it feels, without, like, his teammate being here, so that's good. Low bit of damage onto Kennen, too. We'll just check out my W, and if it doesn't land, that's chill. So our ultimate is just a wall, but we can also not use it in combat. So when you're in combat, it goes on CD. So be aware, not combat, but champions. I think it's when champions hit you. Does that guy die? Really? Okay, 19 HP, got it. Well, that's unfortunate. You guys really love camping me, don't you? Goodness, that was a lot of people mid lane, including Rel. If Rel wasn't there, I might have been able to escape because of the crowd control. Oh well. I can just TP back. The game state is completely fine. I mean, it doesn't matter if Olaf is super fed top lane from the Trundle. And then we'll just TP back mid lane because I want this wave that I lost. Until we finish our Archangels, we're quite squishy and easy to catch, kinda. Oh, wow, there's another person up there, too? There's no way to help him, though. I mean, there's a lot of people up there. I'm gonna just try to set up a little bit of workaround on the ground, because I do want to have the slow effect, I believe, is best. They have 6 grubs, so they're gonna be able to take that other turret, too. You guys are really gonna keep going, too? Goodness. Nah, there's no way that they'll keep going that far, though. They can't really deal that much damage to it. So we just continue chucking rocks at this guy. As you can see, like, all I'm doing is just Q mashing. With the work drown and stuff, I get a slow, and then more rocks come out, and then I get another slow, more rocks come out, and it just, like, everything goes so well together with Taliyah. She's pretty cool. Like, it feels like her kit really, like, weaves together in a pretty interesting way with, like, your consistent damage, and it's kind of cool. I used to play her a lot way back when she didn't have the big rocks. She only had tiny rocks, but they did like crazy AoE. So yeah, they have 6 grubs, we have 2 dragons, and that means that they have crazy push, but of course we can maybe just play for soul. Also, Olaf just killed our bot lane. It's okay though, because we just need to scale. 3 items on Taliyah is really insane. She's not really much of an early game pick, so we're still probably going to have to wait a bit before we get very powerful ourselves. Oh, I'm so dead here. Janet wasn't able to get to me in time. Oh, wait. Oh, dang, I'm not going to get the kill. Also, that person lives, too. Man, what a tragedy. That could have been pretty nice if we got a kill there. The only reason why I lived is because my Seraph's actually procced. I didn't even realize that I had it. It must have happened the moment that we went in. Also, MF got a massive shutdown from them overextending, so in the end, it was, like, super good. Definitely enjoy that. Now, the next item that I want to build on Taliyah is probably going to be Liandry's, just because they have a pretty tanky bruisery team comp, so if they are very squishy, Shadow Flame is good, because Taliyah's AP ratios are very strong, but just because I'll deal a ton doesn't mean that it will be, like, very good versus a bruisery comp like theirs. Normally, Liandry's is the thing to build. 0-7-0, but it's fine. He's taking turrets and stuff. He can just, like, play as if he's, like, a Scion and just perma-shove for the entire game. That's all he really needs to do. When I have my Seraphs back up, I should be pretty good against Kennen, because he shouldn't be able to deal enough damage to one-shot me anymore after I finish it. We can check the brushes with our rocks, because if it hits somebody, it will reveal them. Goodness, a little bit of damage onto him. I got him just barely. He proto-belted away from, like, my last Q hit, so he almost was able to escape, but we were successful with securing that. This is kind of ballsy for me to do, but I'm still going to try shoving it out anyways, just because I shove so damn fast, because I have crazy AoE, like, a ton of AoE in my kit. The reason why I'm not hitting this is because I haven't seen Wukong in a while, and he has a stealth mechanic, so even if I have my ultimate up, if he W's, stealths, and then, like, jumps on top of me, I don't think that I could escape it. So if you're wondering like why I wouldn't use my ultimate, because you can use your ultimate as side lane, and then whenever you get engaged on by multiple people, you can try to ulti out. It's interruptible. And also, if they ever jump on top of you, you can't use it. Yeah, it can't be used if you took damage from champions in the last 3 seconds. Is how it works. This is kind of an awkward fight for me to be a part of, honestly. One person died. I used my wall to cut off the 2 people bot side, but that didn't really do anything. Whoa, phase rush is useless here. Wait, he just gave up? Wait, did he really think that he wouldn't be able to get me there? Seriously? I might be able to beat him in a 1v1 then. But he's kind of fast though. See, like that. So, like, I can kite the crap out of this guy as long as I just continue doing stun into, like, Qs. So that's why I wanted to fight him so badly, because his ultimate is what makes it so he doesn't get kited. Otherwise, Olaf is a champion that gets kited hard. Also, he even had Ghost, too. So we got Ghost and still killed him. Ghost is another thing that can be used to, like, completely counter my crowd control and stuff. We were successful, though, with getting him. Even as a death stance. How much damage does our big rock do? 435. Kennen might walk into me. And then we'll just kill that guy. Very easy. So all we do is that we just look for picks normally with our WE first. And you can do it both ways. You can actually EW and you can WE. I think EW is normally the best way to play it, because you can like kind of have the E going off as it's happening, because WE is slower. So EW is normally the best way to play it. Sometimes you can just do it though, just because you can like mistime harder doing it the other way, because it feels kind of awkward like with your fingers. It's not as easy because you're doing it like at the same time. My CS per minute is way better than this guy's. I also have Liandry's, so that's why I'm basing right now. I'm sure Cosmic Drive is not too bad on Taliyah. The reason why Taliyah normally doesn't build much of like items like Cosmic Drive, even though it would be good for kiting, is your cooldowns are super low already. My QCD is 2 seconds. My E is kind of short too. So what's the point in having even shorter CDs on like an already super short ability? By the time my Q finishes, it's already back up. So it's kind of wasted in a way. A little bit of poke damage. Bring him down below half. Dragon's coming up pretty soon. He heals up for a little bit, but if I land another stun, I feel like I just get him. We'll just kill him here with my E, probably. There's no way for him to escape. Sucks because I have to burn my flash, but might as well. I definitely died because Kennen's here. I could have maybe tried TPing out, but I didn't know if somebody was up here because our vision control isn't really that crazy. And if Kennen dies, it's still numbers for us. We got 2 people. They only got 1 of us. That should help out the other side significantly because they're pretty strong. Olaf's one of their most fed members. I'm going to build probably a death cap next or just something with needless so I get stronger. Oh, goodness. The rel engage. Okay, I mean, at least you guys got the objective, so it doesn't really matter too much. They're still losing a lot topside, too. I wonder if I can defend this dragon. I think I can. I'm strong. I want to try. Whoa. I mean, he went kind of hard, but it's okay, I guess. So we just got to kill the Wukong. Wish that we could have gotten more. Did we steal the dragon or no? No, they got it. That's fine, though. It was still worth an attempt. And we will get closer to whatever next purchase we want. My ultimate range now is very long. The ultimate range significantly goes up with your level, so I can like kind of go all around the map if I really want to. Your big rock also stuns monsters, so you can do them easier. I feel like we should be punishing this guy, but he is an Olaf too. Getting his ultimate is huge. I just knocked her back into the team. Nice. So that person dies immediately. I still have my wall available too. Wow, they just rifted? Really? Just killed the rift. If the enemy tries to engage on my team, I'll just like follow up with my E to stop them. Damn, dude, I can't kill Kaisa. That's sad. This is still fine because we're taking a bunch of their objectives, though, I'd hope. I want to be able to take this turret with MF if she can just play a little bit more aggressive. That Wukong just stunned himself. This Rel shouldn't be that scary. She already used her flash on my team at Dragon, so she doesn't have it. Wow, they all went for me. Hello? Okay. Guys. You might have killed me, but boy, that was a pretty big commitment of abilities, and we are taking your base off of that. Yeah, my pick is quite good into their team comp. One good thing about Taliyah and why Taliyah is super popular, you can see normally like every single region has always challengers that play Taliyah a bunch. Is because her kit's just so damn good. A lot of champions have dashes nowadays, and being able to just put down something that kind of counters them and is forcing them to make a decision of walking into it and stunning themselves is such a powerful tool. So it allows us to really do anything. Anything we wish. And her wall is also kind of broken too if you know how to use it, because you can like use it to go behind. Okay, if Kennen has no flash, he has no other way to get over the wall. So I can just use it behind him to cut him off, and it lasts 4 seconds, so... We'll just kill the Rel again, just because why not? Just use the wall always to like gap close them. We see Wukong's trying to steal, so I'm going to try to help out with the team. Wukong's definitely going to go on my team. That guy dies. The rest of them are dead as well. Probably can't end, I guess. Do you just want to do Baron together? If I TP mid lane, they still have Kennen. So I think just doing the objective will be better. So that's what I'm going to commit for. In fact, Kennen killed Trundle somehow. Maybe Trundle was underneath turret or something. Thankfully, we have pretty good consistent damage on Baron. We can, like, just spam our rocks, kinda. So we'll just grab that. I'll just base. The next item I would probably go, because they don't really have much magic resist, is a just straight death cap. So I hit really hard whenever I land a full combo on somebody. Like, it even tells you, which is pretty nice, it tells you the total amount of damage your Q would deal if you landed every single rock. Right now, it deals 900. And of course, it has no cooldown. So if I'm even fighting somebody tankier, I can kind of dish out damage very quickly. Because Olaf has 3000 HP, right? That's never going to be enough with one Q to kill him. I'm going to have to hit him a bunch. I might just use my wall top lane to kill Olaf. We can just end the game, because I'm sure that I can just fight with Trundle. You can see that he just doesn't have enough healing to sustain himself when we go for him. He tried going for me. I still had Archangels too, so it wasn't really threatening at all. I have TP to also come back with as well if we really need it. I could maybe just defend bot lane while Kai'Sa shoves and then just TP top if need be. My team can probably just win on their own. I just want to make sure that they don't have any minions here, so that's what I'm trying to do. Oh wow, she was actually inside that brush. I mean, if you don't go help out your team, you're just gonna lose a bunch of your base, so... I'll just TP down now, or TP up, I guess. Massive Janna ultimate, easily kill both of those guys. We have 15 kills now. And this was after the terrible early game, too. Just showcasing how crazy my champion is. I need phase rush bad. Dang it, dude. She flashed so my W missed. Otherwise, I maybe could have done something there. Yeah, Olaf with Ghost plus ultimate is so difficult to run away from. The throw, though, isn't really that bad because we've been taking too many objectives. We're only one dragon away from Soul. We're still plenty strong. The enemy team really struggles into my champion. Yeah, Kai'Sa and Viz is good against a lot of our champions. So we're in a fine spot. We can just go bot lane. Taliyah is pretty good at sieging these turrets on the sides, not this one. Because you can wall from, like, here to here. So you cut it off, and that allows your teammates to step up and hit it, because if the enemy's on this side of the wall, your teammates can normally hit them, and if they don't want to get hit, and a lot of times they're scared about being on this side because you're stuck, they'll go back here, and they're too far away, so you can hit it. It's like a strategy that a lot of people do to sometimes siege turrets with Taliyah. Because you can use the wall in other ways besides just, like, traversing the map, of course. Unfortunately, Trundle's dying at probably the worst possible time because we are trying to pressure them and now we can't for a little bit. I think that, honestly... Wow, even my teammate died there too. I didn't continue going because they definitely stopped their base. Like, Rel and Wukong were still down there. I would have had to go into all of them just to kill them. Okay, I'll just rotate mid with my ultimate, I mean. At least we can try to help out the team with whatever this Olaf is doing and maybe scare them away. Like the Rel looked like she was ready to go into. Let me just use this plant. Oh my goodness, I kind of just went in very deep here. The Rel flash also kills me. That's my fault, though. I went pretty deep with the blast cone. It was a bit of a stretch for me to do that. The reason why we're losing these fights is just because we're playing staggered death fights for some reason, which I'm okay with. Like, I'm fine with trying to fight and try to win even when we are down numbers, because there is a chance of us winning just because we're more fed than them. But that's the reason why, in case you're ever wondering, like, how we're losing now. Trundle died bot lane. We started fighting mid lane. I think Janna was dead also, but we killed Olaf, and then the rest of them were still there, but it's only me, MF, and somebody else, and MF probably, like, died to a flash from Kennen, and it's probably uncounterable, because once you get flashed on by Kennen, you just die immediately. I got flashed on by Rel, which is also uncounterable. But once we're all grouped together, we have other options, like Janna ulting them or queuing them away from me to try to save my life. Probably not able to rotate to this fast enough to do anything about it. So we will just patiently wait for the next objective, which is the Baron. Top lane shoving pretty damn hard. I can also try to wall them away from Baron when we do it. It's also good to, like, sometimes sit on top of Vision if possible and try to pick them, but our Vision control is kind of bad. It's fine, we still got it. Then even try contesting. I need a Void Staff. They have a lot of MR now. On a few of them. Banshees, Merc Treads, Hex Drinker. Try it, Kaisa, go in. I have my Janna right here. Okay, well, that person just dies. That's fine, though. I mean, Kennen just burned his ultimate, so it doesn't really matter. Wukong's on top of me, and nobody's going to be able to help me with it, I think. The team was busy with the Olaf because he was getting killed by him. Yeah, if Wukong gets on top of me, I'm just screwed because of Wukong ult. That's why. Mundo scales pretty well, though. He might be able to just out-sustain this, maybe. No, never mind, he's screwed. I don't know why he burned his flash, though. Well, okay, you survive. I feel like still burning your flash isn't really worth it because no objectives are up, though. So what was the point of that? I don't think it really matters, does it? Losing your flash? Or losing a death, it doesn't do anything. I was about to wall off the Kaisa, but I mean, Kaisa just committed anyways. Oh, you know what? I still should have done it, though. Yeah, if I wall here, it would have cut off Olaf or Rel, or made them have to use a summoner or a dash over. That could have been so useful for the team. So then, when I get jumped on by Wukong, I'm sure the team maybe could help me with it. That's what I mean with, like, the wall could be used in many different ways. I just realized that I definitely could have done something there that probably would have benefited us quite a bit. Time to end a game. This is going to grab blue for the whole team. My Q does 1.1k now, so pretty high damage. It's nothing down here. Having a Zanya's would have been kind of nice. I guess maybe I should have built that instead of Shadow Flame to, like, counter Kennen and stuff. I think our vision control kind of blows. I'm a bit spooked about getting engaged on because I feel like they could maybe try to collapse. Maybe not. Oh yeah, they were trying to collapse actually. So what I'm trying to do is just wall off some of their teams so they are forced to engage. And you see how, like, staggered it all becomes because of that? Like, Kaisa never wanted to go in because of my wall, maybe. And then, it also kind of forced Wukong to not retreat because I believe I saw him try to use W to run away and it failed. So then he was stuck and he has to go in. Makes Taliyah wall very strong. So anyways, thanks for watching. We definitely made some big mistakes that game that made the game a little bit harder, but also showcases how easy it can be to come back even when you fall behind for the early game, because I made some mistakes, died to Kennen early on, even lost my flash, I believe, when I died too. Still did most damage on the team, even though that last team fight, I didn't even deal that much. So thanks for watching. If you want to see another Taliyah game, stay tuned for game 2. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Bye. Hey, everybody. Do we really want to fight this? Okay, I'll continue fighting. We'll just flash over this wall. Should be able to escape just barely. The lane swap detected thing is going to make me miss... Oh, never mind, it didn't. I was going to say, I thought it was going to make me miss some minions, but I guess not. They didn't do our blue buff. Wow, what an interesting beginning to game 2. Oh, wait, they're still there, but... It looks like they kill him. Why did you ghost? You already had him. Let's just hit this guy with a couple rocks. Aurelian Soul is kind of about, like, scaling, so he's not really that scary during the early game, because he needs to make it so he has, like, a pretty long lane to, like, use his Q, because he can use it indefinitely with his W for the early game. Eventually he can use it indefinitely when he's level 9, but he can't really do much unless he, like, W's at you. So for the time being, we're kind of chilling. I think his W might be considered a dash as well. And if it is, that's really good because he just will stun himself whenever he goes forward. So I technically have a really good lane matchup, if that's true. I just never should use E, really. Because if I just hold on to my E and just wait for him to go towards me, it should be pretty easy. But I might use it occasionally just to do poke, so we'll see. Because there's different ways of playing it. You can see that he feels uncomfortable in the lane in the first place, so I'm just trying to make it so he doesn't feel like he has very many opportunities to get CS very easily. We'll just hit him here for a little bit of poke damage. And then walk behind minions because he tried to hit me, so we'll just auto-attack him a few times. And he just dies because, unfortunately, he just was at a pretty bad spot there. The thing is that he was already level 3, and I'm 4, so that's the first thing. Huh. Nice, good assist. Dude, this game is looking so damn good already. Anyways, I was level 4 and he was 3, and I had enough for like one combo, so I figured if I landed, I probably can get him. I think Brilliant Soul also burned his flash early on to kill my teammate, so that's like another reason why I wanted to do it. And then we will just now go back, start shoving. I might be able to reach level 6 and then immediately go bot lane, and then every single lane is in a good spot then. My lane's already good. Top lane just got a little bit of assistance. Whenever I use my ability, I guess that's one moment you could try to jump on me if you really wanted to, but I'm pretty sure it would still be kind of difficult to fight me. Dude, I hate... Sometimes it feels like my vector casting is so bad. I could have gotten off such an insane trade there, and because I made a, like, mistake that was kind of tiny, it still influenced it in a huge way because of how bad that was. This guy's just dead. I don't know why he won't use his W to try to run away, but okay. I'm pretty sure this guy is an Aurelion Soul one-trick, because, I mean, he has an Aurelion Soul, like, icon, and normally people who have icons of their champion and they're playing it are one-tricks of it, so it's not because he's inexperienced on it for sure. Lulu went top. We should just dive bot as 3, no? Oh my goodness. That was very close to me dying, but he had both sums, which is what made it super difficult. That was the reason why it was so hard. If he doesn't have sums, it's so impossible for him to live. Very happy that we managed to just barely scrape by. In League, like, if there's ever a moment where normally there's 3v1 and the game is, like, in an even state, almost no champions can, like, survive a 3-man dive. Even if it's, like, early game and people don't really have that much damage yet. A 3-man dive is pretty easy to pull off. What? That didn't land? Also, why is my Hecarim taking some of my farm? Dude, that guy's so far away. How do you want us to catch him? Anyways, let me just go back mid lane now. I mean, I guess I can just, like, chill with my jungler. At least Aurelion Soul didn't shove mid, because that would have been the worst case scenario for us. He went Merktread's first item, so he will have a little bit of safety in the lane through that, I guess. But he has, like, no damage items whatsoever, though. Dude, there's no way that Aurelion Soul is just gonna fight you. Don't worry, man. That guy's weak as hell. Okay, but you... My Hecarim, unfortunately, is just gonna get himself killed, though. I'm not gonna try to get comboed. Dude, why does everybody have flash? This is so frustrating. Oh, I actually got her. And then because this guy tried to save out his teammate, then he dies too. So nice. Okay, and then also mid lane is low, and I have my ultimate coming up. I might be able to get him. Never mind, he just ran away. He is sticking around, though, instead of just basing, so I'm just going to immediately hard shove and see if we can still do something on this wave if he sticks around. Darn, dude, he had flash. Oh, okay. Don't worry, I'll break the wall for Zilean. Dude, why did he flash over to us? Was there really anybody in danger? I was pretty safe, and so was Hecarim. So why did he waste it like that? Let me try to shove in mid before I go check the raptors and stuff. I can't just, like, go wherever I wish. I'll lose a bunch of stuff if I do. Okay, cool. Finding him is good. I'm on the way. He's just gonna try to suicide, probably. Yeah, and then Zilean just got... What? Zilean, you never hit him with anything? You didn't auto-attack him one time? Okay. I thought Zilean, like, landed something, but I guess not. Alright. TP back. Let's just try to keep the pressure up on the map. I mean, I'm not even level 9 yet. Level 9 spike is a really good one for us, because that's when we finally have our main damage ability finally maxed. Let me just clear out this vision as well. I want to go somewhere, but I only want to do it if I can, like, shove pretty quickly. Damn, this poor Aurelion Soul just cannot have any, like, breathing room against me right now. Just non-stop barrages of abilities. I mean, I have a fully completed item to his nothing. I'm beyond fed for the early game. I would say that when you have no item compared to one person having an item, I think that's worse than when you have one item and they have... When they have one item and I have two, that's easier to play than none, in my opinion. Anyways, I got what I wanted, which is, I guess, his ultimate, and we pushed him out. Sure, I'm not getting a solo kill, but we are denying him a ton of gold. I know Landry's is good on Taliyah, and they do have a bunch of picks that are, like, HP picks. Aurelion Sol will go Rylai's. This guy's going to build something out of that. So is this guy. Lulu has an ultimate that gives people HP. It's just a good item for Taliyah, and makes it probably even better, considering that they're all HP builders. I'm on the way, but I'm pretty sure Aurelion Sol's coming down too. But Aurelion Sol has no ultimate, though. No, dude, there's no way to kill him. He's just too tanky. I mean, that's why he built Merc Treads in the first place. Just makes it so he's much more difficult to kill. Dang, stopping his base would have been so sick. Because, like, it really ruins their tempo. He probably has nothing to do. Oh, I still got an assist for that guy, too. Sick. Okay. Aurelion Sol did get a kill. He killed my teammate, the Jhin, so he got a shutdown. My Zilean is in an interesting spot. Okay, got his flash. That's pretty good, I would say. Report Aurelion Sol. Sorry, bro. He admitted that he is boosted. Dude, he didn't admit that. He's probably being sarcastic. When people have called me boosted in the past, I just say, like, oh no, you got me. And they're like, I knew it. You are boosted. Like, yeah, fucking caught me. Is it really that obvious? Of course I'm boosted, bro. It's probably the same exact thing Aurelion Sol is doing. He's just having a bad game, and he's like, yeah, I don't care. Because they're probably just permanently blaming him all game. Man, I want to go bot lane. It's fine. I'll just continue shoving mid for a bit. I'm going to go bot lane with the team. Udyr went topside, so that means that it's going to be a 4v2 bot, even if we dive them. And we also have Zilean ultimate, which is OP for dives, because one person can just full tank. Although, this Hecarim's about to just instantly die straight up, which kind of sucks. Yeah, they're just dead. I mean, there's no way to really counter this. Oh? Actually, I'm gonna be the one that dies? Why is, it feel like the wave wasn't coming with us? And also, why did, it also feel like Zilean wasn't trying to be on the side of me, where the danger is? Because I'm the person that's, like, gonna die, but he just kind of sat over the side. Oh, well. My fault, I guess. I thought that that dive would be super free, guys. I thought all together with getting them low and stuff, that would be how we, just do it. Doesn't help with, I guess, Hecarim making a huge mistake by just beelining it straight towards them and losing 90% of his HP before even I arrived. It's probably another big factor of that fight. Well, I tried, guys. Time for me to head back mid lane. I guess it's not possible to pressure their bot lane. They're too clean. Our QCD is so low at this point. The amount of burst damage that I have is just insane. I mean, we can try to catch this Udyr, I guess. My Archangels is down for a little bit, though. Oh, never mind. We'll just be able to run because of that. Had a feeling Gnar was in there, too. I have Archangels. The reason why I did that immediately is because if you didn't see, there was a moment where Gnar hopped away. So that's his one ability, besides Flash, that he can use to get away from my wall. So if I cut him off, and I have my teammate there with me, it's like a free kill unless he has Flash. Also, I'll be probably going bot side now. But I might go top side first, just to like join in on whatever next objective is, maybe? First? I don't know, this Hecarim's way too far away, I can't join him. I'm also like changing my mind on what I think I want to do, since I think that there's no way that I can probably join whatever fight this is fast enough. We also have no vision up there too. Ooh, it's gonna hurt a little bit. Unfortunately, he will live. If I had my wall, I could chase him. But we can't. Unless he's in this brush. But he's not. We did get a Aurelion Soul ultimate out, and it was his empowered ult, so he won't have that for a bit. And I could probably just do this too. There's really no reason not to, I suppose. In fact, I could maybe do a couple of them. Unless maybe Aurelion Soul tries to stop me, maybe. I don't know if I can do this fast enough, but I'm gonna try. If I just continue standing here and just mashing my Q, I can make it so it never even reaches me. Wow. I think Aurelion Soul might have taken it with it. Oh, never mind. Oh, you used wrong ability, so that was not that bad for me. It was Udyr Smite. Oh, my goodness. I'm not going to be able to go for that guy. Sorry, bro. It's not possible. Let us... I'm going to buy the upgraded boots for now. Increase our damage by a little bit. I feel like this build that I'm currently at right now is really strong, and I don't really think that having just like an amp tome, because that's what I could have purchased, would be as influential as just these upgraded boots. Dang, I lost the cannon, whoops. I definitely want to try to fight somewhere. Our vision control bot side is pathetic and bad. She's probably dead, no? Zillion Bomb? No? Huh, whatever. We got a lot of their stuff. Oh my gosh, my top lane's about to die. Should I try to help out top lane? Because Udyr's up there too. I have to flash away, otherwise I die. Oh, I'm so dead here. There's no way I can dodge that, but I'm not worth the shutdown, and we just got a bunch of sums off of them, at least with me. So I think that it's still going to be like a huge win for us. Gnar died. Varus was in a weird position. Lulu maybe is caught out here. Mid tower can finally break, and if mid tower does break, this is going to open up the team to get better vision control, and maybe... Oh, never mind. We're not able to take it just yet. Bummer, guys. Shucks. Wish that we could do a little bit more than what we're getting. Also, what is this TP top? Is that's Aurelion Soul? Just going for top turret immediately, even though it's not going to die here. Just getting stacks, I guess. Nice. Varus got punished. We also should always make sure that we have vision of the Otacon, since Aurelion Soul shreds objectives. Okay. Oh, never mind. They just gave up. Why would they give up all after that? Okay. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. The whole entire enemy team absolutely hates their Aurelion Soul, but, I mean, he just had a bad game. And he was probably not boosted. Most likely just had a bad game, but everybody gets so tilted when somebody does. 22,000 damage. Okay, he does not play Aurelion Soul. He does play Aurelion Soul. In fact, I mean, he does pretty good pretty often, too. You can see that he kind of pops off sometimes as well. In fact, this was probably one of his worst games that he's had recently. Almost all of his games are good. So yeah, it's not boosted. Alright, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.